Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and what I've got here is the Otone Soundship Micro. It's a Bluetooth micro dock, really designed for Android devices, although because it's Bluetooth I suppose you could use it with an iOS device. Beautifully packaged, as you can see. You've got some details on the back here about the actual product itself. 2x40mm full range drivers, measurements 115 by 250 by 45mm. Output is 2x3 watts. And then we've got some details about what the actual packaging includes. So let's get this unboxed and see what we get inside. And then we're going to give it a sound test, and I'm going to offer up my opinion on how it sounds. So first of all, let's slide this packaging open. And we have got a box within a box, as we sometimes get with these products. And here we go. This is what it looks like. This is how they actually present it to you inside the packaging. And we've got some horrible, nasty silicone stuff that we mustn't eat. And then we've got a little tiny user manual. So nice that we get a little user manual in here. And this is just going to guide you through setting everything up, sort of pairing your device and how you can use it with your smartphone. Then we've got a little side box. So a box within a box again. And in here, we are probably going to be treated to some power accessories. So what we've got in here is a 3.5mm to 3.5mm audio cable. We've also got a USB extension cable. So this end is a full-size USB and this is a female USB. Then we've got a power cable, or a power adapter I should say. And this is why we've got the USB cable, because this is actually a USB connection in here. And we've got a multi-voltage power adapter. And then we're going to put our appropriate country tip on there. So included inside the box, we get a European plug adapter, which we're not going to use because we're not in a European country that has those plugs. We are in the UK, so we're going to use the 3-pin UK adapter. And I assume we just slot this in like so, click, and then we're ready to go on the USB power adapter. And then the next item inside this brown box is the actual speaker itself. But underneath the speaker, we've got a nice little zipped carry pouch. So nice that they include something for us to carry our Soundship Micro around in. And then beautifully packaged here inside this foam packing is the Soundship Micro itself. So let's get this unpacked. Very excited to actually test this because they've been so popular that Otone keep running out of these ones. So here we go. This is what it looks like. Wow, love the design. That is an awesome design. So we've got volume up and down, obviously here. We've got just a green accent in the middle here. Very, very clean design all the way around. A little rubberized section here. I'm assuming that this rotates somehow. So I haven't read the instructions yet, but I'm assuming that that rotates. Shall we have a little look at the instructions and we will see how this actually opens up. So we've got the instructions here, and to set up we actually push through the central green section and that will pop out the stand. Wow, let's have a look. So apparently you grab this by both sides and you push this through. It doesn't seem to be wanting. Oh, there we go. So you have to give it quite a shove. So that pushes through, and there we go. Look at that. That's really cool. Oh wow, I like that a lot. So by pushing that through, we've now got access to a USB cable in the back. That's for powering the device. And this retracts back in nicely into the stand. It's also given us this stand section on the back, so it now stands up at a nice angle. And we've also got this connector in here, which is micro USB. So we've got a micro USB connection in there, and that's got some slight sort of movement on it, so it should accommodate different phones. And then it stands up at a really nice angle. So let's get this powered up. We'll have a listen, and then I'll give you my opinion. Okay, so I've got this all connected now. It's just a simple matter of pairing your phone via Bluetooth to the Soundship Micro. And even though my HTC One Mini here that I'm testing it with doesn't have the USB connector in the middle, you can still sort of just stand your phone on here. It's not connected in any way. Now, one of the negative points before I come on to the audio test is that the micro USB connector in there will only work with certain phones. Now, mine's facing the wrong way on the bottom of the HTC One Mini, so I have to sort of turn this around and try and jam it onto the connector, and it won't charge. It won't sort of marry up properly with the connector. So limited sort of use because of the position of that connector. Now, that's not Otone's fault. I'm assuming that if you have something like a Samsung Galaxy S4, then it probably will dock perfectly well, and then you can charge your phone whilst you're playing back media. For Bluetooth playback, no issue at all. I can still connect this phone, I can still connect my iPhone and play back the audio. So let's get this played back. The music that's playing back is from Incomtech. There's a credit in the video description, so please do check that out, and let's hear how it sounds. So there we go, and it sounds pretty good. I'm very impressed actually with the sound that this actually produces. We've got the two 40mm drivers that have got quite a good separation on them, so you do get a good sort of stereo effect from the Soundship Micro. It's only when you go up to the very loudest volume, now I'm not sure if this came through in the video, but on the very loudest volume, so this up to full volume and the phone up to full volume, you got a tiny little bit of distortion, but it was pretty well controlled. The actual detail in the sound, very good indeed. So I am impressed overall with the sound that this produces. So let me just pause this. I want to give you one last look at the actual device. And overall, I like the actual look of this. I like the way they've implemented the USB charging on the side with this retractable cable. Yes, I did have to use the extension to extend it down to the charger in my particular situation. I also like the way they've integrated the volume up and down into this sort of sweeping design here. And I also like the stand, even though it didn't work with my HTC One Mini. If you've got a phone with a centrally located micro USB connector and it's facing in this particular orientation, then you're in for a real treat. So just check maybe with Otone as to which way you want your phone facing on the dock. Maybe they've got a compatibility list that they're actually building up. It would be well worth them doing that, just so they could advise potential customers. If you can't use the docking portion here, then yeah, it's maybe not got quite the same appeal. But if you want good quality audio and you're not fussed about docking it on here and charging whilst you're playing back, then it's a nice looking unit and it sounds very good indeed. This is the Otone Soundship Micro. Really nice design, nice sound. Please do check out the links in the video description. Please hit like on this video as well, and I will see you all in the next one.